All right, everybody, welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
So today we are going to do a deep dive into the world of ultramicrotomes.
That's right.
And I bet a lot of you are probably out there saying, ultra what now?
Ultra what now?
But this is actually much cooler than it sounds.
Yeah, it really is.
So we're going to be using a bunch of different sources that you all have shared with us to kind of explore this topic.
Yeah, we got definitions, etymology.
Etymology.
Yeah, a little science history in here too.
Yeah, so it should be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think it will be fun.
Okay, so first things first.
Yeah.
What is an ultramicrotome?
Well, imagine you're a scientist and you're trying to look at a virus.
Right.
But it's so tiny.
Right.
You can't use a regular microscope.
Right.
You need something that can slice things ridiculously thin.
Okay.
So enter the ultramicrotome.
Okay.
Which is basically like a molecular deli slicer.
Interesting, a deli slicer. Okay.
It creates slices so thin that you can see them under an electron microscope.
So how thin are we talking here?
We're talking about 1,000 times thinner than a human hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1,000 times thinner than a human hair.
Yeah.
I can't even picture that.
We're talking nanometers here.
Right?
To give you another comparison.
Okay.
Like, imagine slicing a single red blood cell
Okay.
into hundreds of, like, thinner than paper sections.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's the kind of precision we're dealing with.
That's amazing. So you need that, though, for an electron microscope.
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
We need to be able to see all those tiny little details down to the molecular level.
Right, and you need those super thin slices to be able to do that.
Exactly.
Okay, well, the word itself, ultramicrotome,
Yeah.
that's kind of a mouthful.
It is. It is.
So what can you tell us about the word itself?
Well, like any good word, it's got a story to tell.
Okay.
So let's break it down, okay?
All right.
Micro, we know, means small.
Right.
And tome refers to cutting. Like a microtome is used to make slices for a regular microscope.
Okay, so far so good.
But the ultra part,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, ultra is kind of an interesting word. It wasn't always about pushing scientific boundaries or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you're telling me like ultra used to be associated with political radicals.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah. Originally, the Latin ultra just meant outside the norm.
Okay.
It was often used in the context of political radicalism.
That's wild. I'm picturing like a wild-eyed scientist shouting,
Yeah.
give me ultra-thin slices or give me death.
Well, maybe not quite that dramatic.
Okay.
But, as technology advanced, our language did too.
Right.
So ultra went from meaning kind of fringe ideas
Right.
to, representing the cutting edge of science.
So from ultra-radical to ultra-precise.
Precisely.
Interesting. When did that happen?
It happened gradually as our, understanding of the world changed.
So when was the first time that we saw this word ultramicrotome in use?
Well, the first recorded use of ultramicrotome was in 1946.
Okay.
Not long after Vladimir Zworykin, one of
Right.
the inventors of the electron microscope,
Right.
immigrated to the U.S.
Okay. So the word itself kind of evolved alongside the technology.
It really did.
That's a really cool parallel.
It is.
Yeah.
It speaks to how language adapts to new discoveries.
Right.
Words that once held specific meanings can take on new significance as our understanding of the world changes.
So we've gone from slicing impossibly thin samples to the evolution of language.
That's right.
All thanks to this machine.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
But it's not just about language, though.
Okay.
Think about the impact the ultramicrotome has had on your life.
Right.
Vaccines.
Okay.
New materials.
Okay.
Even our understanding of diseases.
Right.
All these things have been advanced by being able to see this microscopic world in such detail.
Yeah, that's incredible. I never would have thought that this word ultramicrotome could lead us down such a fascinating path.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what other seemingly technical terms have these hidden stories and evolving meanings.
Right. Makes you want to go out there and learn more about the language of science.
Exactly.
There's a whole world of fascinating stories hidden within the words we use every day.
It's true. It's true.
So, dear listener, next time you encounter a word that sounds maybe intimidating or overly technical, take a moment, pause, and consider its history.
That's right.
You might be surprised at the journey it took to arrive in our vocabulary.
Absolutely.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.